Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Games and Recreations. My name is Frank here on this lovely Saturday, and I want to talk to you about gaming headsets. I just picked up a new headset today. It's going to be an unboxing and a review, but first, let's get a little background information on this, okay? So, those of us out there who play a lot of video games, we tend to buy these headsets because we want to experience the best possible sound that these games have to offer. In order to achieve that, we have to get good headsets. What is a good headset? Well, that is kind of up to you, and it's kind of not. It depends. You can have a great headset at the price range of $50 to $60 to $70, and you can have an amazing headset as expensive as $300 or more dollars. I don't know. That's up to you to decide. For me, for the last couple of years now, I have been an avid Astro Gaming headset user. I've got the A50s here for my PlayStation 4 and for my PC, and when I had an Xbox, I was using the Astro A40 TR edition headset. These headsets I bought them on a whim. I bought them because they were expensive, and I was of the mindset that an expensive headset was a great headset. And to be fair, these headsets definitely fulfilled their duties and they had great sound, but in all honesty, these headsets are way too expensive for what you get. I've used cheaper headsets in the past along with these and got the same exact sound quality. The only thing I think that was worth buying in the Astro family was the TR because it came with the mix amp. Now, for those of us who want that mix amp, fortunately, you can buy it separately and you don't have to buy it with the headset itself. There are better headsets around. This is an incredibly comfortable headset, but it's a little too expensive just for the headset on its own. So please do yourself a favor and do a little research. And hopefully, I can be here to help you out with that. So today, I went to GameStop. Shout out to the GameStop in Fry Road, Katy, Texas. What's up, y'all? Thank you for helping me out earlier. I went to GameStop today and I got the HyperX Cloud Flight wireless gaming headset. It's actually at $159.99. It is pricey. I just felt like treating myself to this. But prior to buying this headset, earlier in the week, I purchased the HyperX Cloud Alphas at $99.99. Why would you switch them, Frank? Well, certainly you would think there's something wrong with that. Oh, the Alpha probably wasn't a great headset if you swapped it out. That's actually farthest thing from the truth. The HyperX Cloud Alpha headset's actually a really good headset. Great sound, deep bass, high highs, good mids, very crystal clear. I played some PUBG. I played on it for one day. I played The Last of Us Remastered, I played PUBG, and I played The Witcher 3. All three of these games, with the exception of The Last of Us, which does have great sound design, but The Witcher and PUBG have probably what I would say some of the best sound in gaming right now. The PUBG necessarily doesn't have excellent sound, but in order to play PUBG, at least for me, I have to be able to hear what's going on around me at all times. I have to be able to hear footsteps and the direction in which shots are coming from, right? So the HyperX Cloud Alpha definitely met all of my needs when it came to that, but I like the design on the Cloud Flight a lot more. It is a wireless headset with an estimated 30-hour life on a full charge. We're going to put that to the test, but I went with this one because the design is just a little sleeker, a little cleaner. It's not that big, bulky metal frame. With the HyperX Alphas, I'd have to say that the main complaint that I had was it was a little bit uncomfortable over an extended period of time of gaming, right? That's it. Other than that, by no means am I saying that the HyperX Cloud Alpha was a bad headset and this one is a better headset. So before we get into the headset itself, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. All right, so we're back. So that is the HyperX Cloud Flight headset. I got to give credit to HyperX. I like their packaging. It's pretty nice stuff. And we've got the headset here. So the ear cuffs actually swivel. A very nice feature. So I can rest them on my shoulders as so. They don't go all the way. They don't swivel both ways. So please be very careful and mindful of that when you try to turn it around. And this is the aesthetic I'm talking about. Look, this is just nice and clean. There's no gimmicky shapes and curves and cuts into it. It's just a nice, clean headset. And I'm evolving into a person who prefers a clean setup as opposed to these gimmicky curves and cuts and angles in all my gear. But besides the point. So as you can tell, this does not feel like I'm going to break it anytime soon. All right. We do have an aluminum band on the inside of the actual headband itself. So once again, great craftsmanship, great durability. Now, I haven't put them on. I'm trying to find where the left ear cuff is. It doesn't really tell me. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come here. Ah, right here on the outside, it tells you R for R for right, L for left. So let's see. Ooh. Oh man. I have it extended all the way out, and let me tell you real quick, very light headset. I'm gonna go ahead and say these are closed back headsets because I'm having some trouble hearing sound from outside. I can hear that. Obviously, that's close, but that's not as clear as it would have been with the Astros. Those are open back, and then very comfortable. It goes over my ear, so I don't have to feel this compression on my head like the Cloud Alphas, for instance. I'm very surprised. I'm very impressed with this. This is actually really awesome. I'm getting all giddy about it. All right, cool. So let's keep going. Of course, what would a gaming headset be without the microphone? Okay, we've got the microphone right here. You got the connector. I love the fact that I can attach or detach this microphone. I will only use this microphone today for this review because I will not use it again after that. I have my Blue Yeti microphone for that. I don't need this microphone. And I hate when headsets come with microphones attached to them already. It aggravates me. I have to sit there and play with this thing snaking out like this. I'm like, what the hell is this? Come on now. Corsair, are you listening to me? Make a headset without a mic. Actually, they did. They made it to where you can detach it. But it's like a $50 console mic, and I don't want that right now. I digress. Along with it, as well as you have seen in the unboxing, we've got the USB receiver right here. Okay, you're gonna plug this boy into your PS4 or your PC, and you'll be able to use headset wirelessly. But Frank, I don't want to use wirelessly because I have a mix amp, for example, and I want to use it wired. Well, Bill, have I got the solution for you? It does come with an aux cord. Now I'm noticing that this is a 3-pole, a 2-pole. I don't know how the poles work. Forgive me. I know that it's one black ring is 1, the other one is 2, and I think the tip is 3. I believe so. I don't know if I'd be able to use my microphone with these connected, but that's okay. We're going to figure that out eventually, right? So, for instance, I have my Astro A40 mix amp right here at my right-hand side. I will be using it with this just to test it out, right? And then, of course, you have your USB to micro USB cable to charge the headset because, obviously, over time, you're going to need to charge it up. Now, we're going to get to the juicy stuff. We're going to put up The Witcher 3. And we're going to go to one of my favorite zones in the whole game that has the most rich sound experience in the entire game. We're going to test them out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so before we get into The Witcher and start looking into the sound quality of the HyperX Cloud Flight headset, let's talk about the microphone real quick. I'm using Audacity to record the commentary, and of course, as you know, or may not know, I'm using OBS to record the camera footage. I gotta say that before I started this recording right now on the mic, I tested it on my own on Audacity, and I'm not impressed. Not at all, not in the least bit. The microphone doesn't sound as good as it should based on the fact that it costs $160 for this headset. Unfortunately, one of the things with gaming headsets is that one of 3 things usually has to get sacrificed. You either sacrifice your build quality, you sacrifice your sound quality, which no one ever wants to do, or you sacrifice your mic quality. And more often than not with gaming headsets, it's the mic that gets the crap end of the stick. As you can tell here, it just doesn't sound crystal clear. And for anybody out there who's watching this thinking about getting this headset and maybe wanting to venture into doing some Twitch streaming or YouTubing, I highly recommend that you look into investing into a USB microphone, a standalone mic. It doesn't have to be USB, but just a standalone mic.
For instance, the Blue Snowball is roughly 80 bucks. That's a great mic, and the Blue Yeti is like 130 to 150 depending on where you buy it. That's the microphone I actually use, and it's incredible. And the reason is because these microphones on these gaming headsets tend to be pretty crappy. And I'm sorry, Kingston, but this microphone is crappy. It's not that great. So hopefully, this is the one of the three things that got sacrificed, and the sound didn't. And we're about to find that out right now.
All right, so as promised, I was going to play a little bit of The Witcher to kind of get the sound, a feel for the sound with the HyperX Cloud Flight headset. Right now, right off the bat, at the main menu of the game, I can hear the fire crackling the wood right here to my right. I can hear the wind rustling here and the ambiance and the vocals of the song. And it sounds beautiful. It sounds absolutely beautiful. So let's get into the game. One of my favorite parts of The Witcher 3, one of my favorite things of The Witcher 3 is the sound design. This game sounds incredible. For example, White Orchard or Velen, right? You just... Oh, we got some wolves over here, and they want some fought. They're running away. All right, so as you walk through the woods, you can hear the wind blowing through the leaves. You can hear the gusts of wind. You can hear your footsteps crackling the ground and stomping through the grass, and the buzzing of the bees and the comb there. It's such a rich environment. It's such a rich environment that it takes a really good headset to be able to really appreciate everything that Project Red put into the sound design of this game. And it's incredible. The game looks beautiful, by the way. I love this game so much. But the sound design here is something very special to listen to, experience, and it really adds to the experience of the game. And this headset, at $100 less than the Astro A40s or the Astro A50s, is performing better than those two headsets right now. I have not had this kind of sound from either of those two headsets, and they were significantly more in price. This is real.
You'll not get food, not from me.
Bro, I'm hungry. Ugh. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this sounds incredible. I've yet to test it with PUBG, and I don't really need to, because if it can succeed in giving me a rich audio experience here with The Witcher 3, I know it'll succeed in PUBG or any other shooter where I require the ability to hear sounds coming from all directions and around me. I am incredibly impressed with this. This is very, very well done. This is very, very well done. Worth every single penny, without a doubt. Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, this headset, like I said, is worth absolutely every penny. It is $159.99. You may or may not be able to find them at a better price elsewhere through a different retailer. I did get mine through GameStop. But I gotta say, the build quality is exceptional. It feels, because of the twisting cuffs here, it feels a little flimsy at first, but don't be turned off by that, and don't be worried by that, because aside from this, these things don't turn that easily. Not as easily as, say, like the Razer Man of Wars. I've tried those, and those things were just so loose. I was really worried about those, which is why I got rid of them. But this thing right here has a solid bit. Aluminum frame inside of the band, very durable headband itself, and it is incredibly comfortable, okay? The microphone, unfortunately, not great. I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie to you. The microphone sucks. Do not buy this headset for the microphone. Please buy this headset for the audio, because the microphone is just terrible. Get yourself a standalone microphone. Other than that, the sound. The sound is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I am not paid by Kingston or HyperX to do this. I'm not paid by anybody to do this, actually. I wish I was, but I'm not. So I don't stand to gain anything by lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. This headset sounds amazing. It's incredible to me that you can get such great sound by using a tiny little USB stick. Absolutely amazing. I was going to do a test using the HyperX Cloud Flight headset wired to my Astro mix amp, but I'm not going to do that because I realized that not everybody has that mix amp, and it wouldn't really be fair. So it's only fair that I do this review with what comes in the box and not something that I have that you may or may not have. It sounds beautiful, y'all. The Witcher to me is, of course, like everybody else on the internet says, probably one of the best RPGs I've played in our modern day and age, possibly of all time for me, for so many reasons. But to keep it relevant to this review, It has incredible sound design. The Witcher 3 has some of the best atmospheric sounds that I've played and I've enjoyed in a game, especially when you're walking through the woods in the likes of White Orchard or Velen, or you're walking through the halls of Kaer Trolde like we just were. You get to hear everything going on, the hustle and bustle of the crowds at the feast, and you get to hear all the rustling of the leaves as the wind flies through it in these wooded areas. And not many headsets are really able to deliver a rich audio experience like that to you. And side note, in case you care about this kind of stuff, it does come with some sort of RGB lighting right here. I have it set on breathe right now. It actually increases your battery life when you have it on breathe, and you change it simply by tapping the power button here. When we tap it, it's off. I'm gonna get the maximum battery life out of it while it's off. If I tap it one more time, it's static. It is solid. It will stay like this until it dies, which supposedly, I don't have the piece of paper on me, but I think it's like 18 hours with it static on like this. So lighting, that's really, that's something for you to decide if you really need that to be part of your headset. I have RGB on my mouse and keyboard. Don't really care about the headset. No one's going to really be seeing this or looking for it anyways. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got the money to spend, the HyperX Cloud Flight headset is something I would highly recommend. If you have the money for the HyperX Cloud Alphas, you have two choices, because it is a good headset. You can buy it and have a good sound, good headset, good quality headset for the money. But I would even dare say you should probably save up the additional $60, even if it takes you a little longer, and get these headsets. This headset is worth every single penny. It is amazing. It is minimalist. I don't have these giant bulky headsets lying around anymore. I'm free of all the wires. And if I don't want to be free of the wires and use the wires, I have that option as well. Anyways, that wraps it up for us today, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope, more importantly, that you found it helpful. If you did find it helpful, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And as usual, like every other YouTube's going to say, like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Did you buy this headset? What do you think? If you have any more questions about it, feel free to ask. I will respond. Until next time, y'all take care, be good to yourselves, and be good to one another. Peace out.